women are pretty good with money after all. And now, I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? The worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pineland. Let them fix you a plate.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Friday. Happy Father's Day weekend. I hope and ask, I beg of you, do something good for yourself this weekend, please. Please, please, please. You have earned it. You deserve it. You deserve it every weekend. But listen, dads, this weekend, do something good for yourself, because that allows you to do something good for everybody else. Start with you. This is the fastest hour of radio. Allo Communications and the Mill Coffee are pleased to announce the return of the much-loved summer concert series in Lincoln's Telegraph District, 330 South 21st Street. The Live at Telegraph series will take place from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. every Wednesday from now through August 3rd. Members of the community are invited to enjoy free local music and featuring a variety of genres. Live at Telegraph is a free community event. It is free, with food and drinks available for purchase starting at 5 o'clock. So you got time before, kind of gather around and meet some people and people watch. All of that courtesy of the Mill. A different local brewery will be present each week to help you beat the summer heat. Mark, that makes Mark smile. That's good stuff. Right? Not only is this a family-friendly event appropriate for all ages, but dogs are welcome as well. What about cats? Are cats available to this thing?
Are you going to show up if there are cats there?
I don't mind them in space.
Oh, okay.
I actually love kittens. Kittens are number 2 my favorite thing.
Well, yeah, everybody loves kittens.
I don't like cats.
But they're kittens for like a month.
Look, we know people, I fail at this, where we like the little version of things a lot more than the grown-up version. I am one of those people. But dogs are welcome as well. Parking will be available for each event in the Allo parking lot. This upcoming Wednesday's entertainment, the Bottle Tops. Join Allo in bringing the community together to celebrate local artists, food, and businesses. And maybe in one of these, maybe we'll put something together. Maybe we'll try to get down there.
That'd be cool.
Right?
It seems like a good time.
Right? 6 to 9. We could take the 6 to 9 folks down there. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Let's think about that. Let's get that done.
Allo, let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. The Mill, let's talk. 402-464-5685. Starter Heavy Text on Honda Lincoln Hotline if you want to join in the conversation via text or phone call. Do so. You have an open invitation. Starter Hemi's video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter Live. Join us. We shall rejoice. I had a show planned originally because I thought Rico was going to be here. But because it's Mark, I want to have a conversation that's been long overdue.
You got to dumb it down a little.
No. I have never once thought dumb down and Mark Onweiler. I want to have a discussion about the station.
Okay.
Right? And direction, mission, purpose, history, all of those things, right? Look at Rick Meyer. How are you, brother? He's dropping off cake, so everybody should be happy. But in your experience at the station, what should be focus one for 93.7 The Ticket?
I've always thought of our differentiator. I've been here for 9 years now. I've always thought of our differentiator being our engagement with our listening community. the fact that folks really get to know the hosts, that they feel like we are part of the family. We were out at the Salt Dogs last night, and Gus, who's been texting in this morning, hi Gus, good to meet you last night. But he came up and all he had to do was give his take, and Nick's like, "Oh, Gus, good to see you." Like we have that sort of. I'd never met Gus before, but I knew Gus. Same with Jory.
Night.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So having those relationships with folks, both directions, I think has always been a big differentiator for who we are as a station. Now moving forward, we've evolved into having the athletes as part of our programming, rather than having us tell their stories, having them tell their own stories. And I think that's fantastic. It allows them to develop those same relationships with our listening community. And that only helps grow themselves as a brand, their programs, their sports, I know about swimming and diving, and I know about bowling, and I know about gymnastics now. I never did before. So that's something that I think is really cool that only our station is doing for the community.
When we talk about the student athletes, the thing that I've noticed is that the listeners talk about them differently. Right? Familiarity, proximity matters. For you, I've also noticed that your engagement and your interaction with the student athletes has also changed.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Explain to the listeners what's happened in your dealing with these student athletes.
Well, it's like I was saying, it's getting to know who they are as individuals, not as entities that exist on a box score. It's the person behind the athlete, and not that I didn't know that before, but I didn't know them before. So getting to know them and on that personal level. And I don't have frequent interactions with them. They're here at night. I'm not. But when I do, it's much more familiar than it was before. And I think that's beneficial to everybody. And I think that's what the listeners are getting out of this too, is, Michaela Curtis, Reagan Hinsey, just as people.
What's the common thread? What's the common trait that you notice about these student athletes? Right. And I knew that was going to be your reaction to it, right?
I think what I'm finding is that they're curious across the board, and especially the folks who are coming to us that want to engage in what we're doing and what we're offering to them. They are curious individuals who they're ambitious individuals. They want to learn. They're not here to just goof around for an hour. They want to be good at what they're doing, which is how they became college athletes in the first place.
Exactly.
They want to be good at what they're doing.
Exactly.
That transfers over to how they're doing their radio shows. They're putting thought into it, effort into it. They're being mindful about it. And I think that's across the board.
How do you approach the bridge between entertainment and media? Do you think of us as more media or entertainment?
I've always thought of us as media, but we have an entertainment aspect to us, because we go back and forth. Even this show.
Different phases, right?
Yeah, right. There are times where we're goofing around and we're laughing. We are here to entertain both ourselves and the listeners, mostly ourselves.
Yeah. Well, we figure if we're laughing, it should be okay.
Well, and that's kind of always been my philosophy towards it, is if we're having fun, the listeners are having fun, and there's still structure and thought that goes into that. You still have to produce a good radio show, but if we're having fun doing it, it could be a slog for us, and nobody would want to listen to that. If we're having fun, then they're having fun. You're having fun listening wherever you're listening to us. Now we are still journalists. We are still delivering news. There are aspects, information that you're getting from us that you're not getting elsewhere. So we have to be accurate about that. There's a responsibility that goes along with that. We were issued press passes to go and collect information for you. That's why we get to exist as a radio station, is because we are performing a service for you. So I don't take that side of it lightly. That's a responsibility. And I think we try to make that clear across the board with all of our hosts is if you're going to say something, you better know that to be fact if you're going to report it.
Yeah, if you're going to report it as fact, confirm it and verify it. Talking to Mark Onweiler, and like I said, this has been a long overdue conversation. A lot of the space that we work in now is there's a space, and it's bridged by the idea of podcasting versus broadcasting.
Yeah.
Break that down for listeners. The difference between what a podcast is and what broadcasting is.
Yeah, I was asked that question yesterday, and it was more of a broad industry question about how much of what we do we consider to be live radio, and how much do we focus on what it is as a podcast. And first and foremost, we're a radio station. We have to abide by what the FCC says. We have to be responsible to our advertisers. We have to, again, certain structure that has to exist with it. So we are a radio station first and foremost, but we would be naive to think that the only way that people listen to media anymore is sitting in their car, or we can even go back to sitting around the tube radio and hearing about Little Orphan Annie. Like, that doesn't exist anymore, right? Nobody's listening to DP sitting around the radio on the carpet.
There's some.
Well,
there are a few. I was told that.
I'd like to meet them.
I was told that in some of the outlier parts of the state. There are people.
Our signal gets to the outlier parts of the state.
Right.
That's nice.
Right.
Good to know.
Right.
But because of that, what people do want is the ability to listen anywhere, right? Because you don't have to be tied to your car. You don't have to be tied to that radio, that physical box anywhere. You can take it with you wherever you want. So what we've tried to do is make that as accessible as possible. I mean, you started by talking about Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We've got our app. You can go to our website. But also, if you missed it, it's not just gone. Like, my daughter is still fascinated by the idea that if you missed something in the past, you never got to go back and get it again.
Ever.
Like if you missed
the
ending of Sopranos, sorry, like you missed it. You'll have to read about it the next day in a magazine or something like that.
It was a while before you could do it.
Right. Yeah. No instant reaction. No, none of that.
No,
right?
Twitter to share news. There was no
to cut the clip and put it out there.
Right. There's no way of knowing.
Yeah. So we want to be part of that world. Podcasting is a big part of that, and so we make sure we're on Spotify, Google, Apple, Stitcher, Amazon. I mean, all of the platforms, wherever you want to find us, you can find us, and that's important, because people like to ask me how many people are listening, right? And whether that's from an advertiser or a fan standpoint, or even guests we bring in, like how many people are listening. And I said, well, it's a tricky question, because if you ask me in 24 hours how many people have listened, it's a bunch. It's a bunch.
Like, much easier to tell that story.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll have the analytics to show you that
there's active listening, and then there's reach. Our reach is off the charts.
It's big.
Like, our reach is off the chart,
and it's geographically, it's a big area.
Like, we've crept into other places that didn't think they wanted us there.
Well, we were just, I mean, we can be specific about it. We were just looking at what our reach is in Omaha, and it's a chunk of people. It's a sizable, if it were a pie, I would be happy with the piece of pie that I was given if it's just the Omaha part of the pie.
Right.
Like,
that's a big number to get that number of people in that space who are paying attention. And then I do get a lot of the folks who go back and get clips from things that they missed.
Mm-hmm.
So Greg and Lincoln just said, are there any plans to extend your radio coverage? I can't get a good signal south of Beatrice or east of the interstate. So there's the radio aspect of it.
Yep.
But that's not the listenability or the tracking aspect of it, because for the very reason you're talking about, we wanted to give listeners a way that no matter where they were, they could hear the show or see what's going on in the studio. We hope that the listeners have figured out how to navigate if you're traveling in your car, most stereos nowadays have access to this stuff. They have YouTube, they have Spotify.
At the very least, there's an aux input that you can start the app up on
Right.
your phone and plug it in.
And that's the thing. The app is another part of it.
Mhm.
YouTube is another part of it. Facebook, it's another part of it. Everybody has. I don't know anybody on Facebook on their phone. So, well, I don't know a lot of people who strike that. I was going to say that was a little bit too much because I thought of 3 people that just in my family.
Right.
But that's a big part of it. So explain to folks why we can't, or what would be required to expand the radio coverage.
Yeah, so the radio side of it, we're bound again by the FCC. So we are I can give specifics again. We're a Class A station. That means Class A can go up to 6,000 watts. However, we're restricted to even less than that because of overlapping signals out of a retransmitted station out of Omaha. So we're at, I think it's 4,400 watts that we actually operate at, so we don't run into trouble with them. The FCC had discussed changing the rules so that a station like us that's giving original content gets priority over a retransmitted station like the other one. That hasn't happened yet. So call the FCC and let them know that you'd like that to be a thing, because that would help us a lot and we could just turn the power up. There are other options. I mean, we could be one of those retransmitters, but we'd have to, buy another radio tower and get the FCC to give us another signal. And you want to write that check?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No, I
just
do
checking. You never know till you ask.
I do. Right? We found that out a lot lately. That it's all in the asking. So that's also the point. And Dusty says this. What up, fellows? I lived. Hold on, I just lost that. I live down by Beatrice, and the app has made it possible to listen all day. The app travels.
The app is literally worldwide.
Yeah. The app travels. So, and again, a lot of cars stereos are now phone adaptable, phone adjacent, and so you can do that. So we recommend to people, look, first of all, if you're listening in the car, go to your phone and download the app so that when you reach tough spaces, the app doesn't break up. It's good.
Well, So I was listening to our station the old school way on the radio the other day, and having a hard time with the signal because I kept hearing Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
And I finally heard their call letters. It was a 93.7 out of Carroll, Iowa.
Right.
Which is 2.5, 3 hours away, something like that.
Right.
So I texted our IT guy and I said, "What's going on?" And he sent me this long list about ionospheric disturbances and reflections and all of that is real. Like it's as basic as temperature and humidity, but it leads to signals from far away bouncing off clouds and coming back here, because that's the reality of FM and AM signals is they bounce. That doesn't happen on the app. Ryan Seacrest is never going to come on our app. I can almost guarantee that, unless we want him to. Ryan, if you're listening. Sure.
Right. Through all of that. But you also to get on your phone, right? Facebook, Twitter, things that most people have on their phones and have accessible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you can go to Twitter Live. Just go to Twitter, put in 937 ticket, it'll bring it up. Facebook, just go to Facebook. You're getting the same audio. It's there.
Yeah, and it's what I like about our system is it just pushes out every single show. So whatever, it's almost always going to be our most recent post is whatever show is currently going on, because it just automatically.
Yeah, and there's the thing. So Pilk says, yeah, I've been on your app since it came out. Because
you suffered with us then, because it wasn't always very good. So
right.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Right. Pilk says
it's much better.
It's all day long. Fred Nat Hoiberg says, for this old guy older than UDP, your archive shows on YouTube are a godsend. Yeah, so you can go back and get it. And it's immediate. So you can pick up where we are. You can go live with it, or you can rewind it and start the show from the very beginning. You can go back to your favorite show at any particular point.
You can stop it. You can screenshot when we make funny faces.
Yeah, so there are 2 listeners who do that. And it's usually like when I'm laughing. So they have laughing or dancing. So if they catch me dancing on, in the chair, they will clip it and send it to me that day.
Should we have a contest for who can capture the best GIF?
Yeah, for all day long. Though.
Yeah.
For each show.
Yeah.
For each show. But these two friends, so one's one of my old dance partners.
Okay.
And so whenever I'm doing a move, and they would say, "Okay, this was this club, 1984," and the other one is just whenever I laugh and throw my head back,
Right.
they go, "Oh, we got a DP head back," they'll throw that there. So we try to provide opportunity and options for whatever your excuse for not listening to the ticket. We have an answer for it. We have an answer
That's
for
true.
it.
That's
And I think we can share that in the near future that we will have better cameras.
Yeah, we got a lot of things in the works to improve the listener experience.
What can you share?
Well, I would start.
What
by
do you want
saying-
to? What do you want to
Yeah,
share? Is
right.
probably a more
I-
appropriate question.
I mean, I don't know the exact timeline on things, but we've got lots of in-studio upgrades planned that should give us more flexibility in how we are giving programming, more options, more. I mean, if we want to have more voices involved, that should become easier. That's true both in studio and out of studio. So where we have currently been limited to about 3 people on mic at a time, if we're at a remote or on location somewhere, that's doubled now. We can do a nice big round table at your location. If you're interested, give me a call.
Yeah, I had a lot of people ask, like, what's it going to take? Reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out.
And I mean, our pregame experience, I think, is going to shift because we can have. I mean, we've always done road games here, and I hear from people like, you guys do road games in studio, and you've got 4 or 5 people doing this big old round table, and then it's different when it's a home game and you're on location and you're limited to just the 2 people talking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to be the case this year.
No,
and we can get you and Strick and Rashawn and Jay,
and we will,
and you will,
will.
You know,
I just you want to talk about Kool-Aid 93.7 The Ticket pregame postgame show?
Oh yeah,
hyped.
Oh yeah, buy it now.
Hyped. As a matter of fact, Big Ten Media Day was announced, so we know when it. Yes, you didn't get.
I missed that one.
What?
I would have thrown a party because I've been waiting for that one.
But it's not the weekend we thought it was.
Of course, it's not. Is it in the city we thought it was?
It is in the city.
Okay.
It is in the city. But imagine that we're gonna roll into Indianapolis on July 26th and 27th. So Tuesday and Wednesday. If you want to be a part of the sponsorship package, like to upgrade it, you want us to. We're gonna be in Lucas Oil Stadium. Just peep this though. So this year when we roll in, we're rolling in. We're not tiptoeing in. We're not sitting in the corner. We're not.
I'm picturing boombox on the shoulder.
Right.
I mean,
we're walking in, announcing ourselves like the TC Titans. Like, remember the Titans. We're rolling in. And imagine that, I don't know, a guy that's pretty familiar with the Big Ten Network going to be the first dude in the door. Jay Foreman in the door. Right? All those connections, those conversations. Imagine the different conversations we're going to have with Jay Foreman in the building.
He's familiar with the building too.
Yeah,
you
right,
know?
right. Like familiar with the building, familiar with the people. Oh yeah, Rashawn Jackson. So Rashawn's never gone anywhere quietly. So imagine.
Is he going to wear all 3 of his championship rings? Because
I would imagine.
I would imagine. So.
I would imagine so. Oh, another guy familiar with Indianapolis, Eric Strickland.
We just got his Pacers jersey,
right? Like it's out. We need to take a picture of that.
I know we do.
We need to take a picture of that.
Can he wear that?
He's gonna wear. He's absolutely gonna wear it in the building. In the building. So imagine with that lineup, Sip and Jake are gonna be there.
Yeah.
Imagine the
You'll
presence.
be there.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Doggone it. So imagine, and it'll be different because this year I can just I could be the sheep herder, just push people in direction. But everybody, that presence of football folks, high IQ, athlete, high IQ, clear cachet. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be fun.
So start to get hype behind it because And then that flows into the pregame shows and the postgame shows. We will have greater, longer football programming this year. I was poking Steve Taylor last night. All right. He goes, postgame? Like, yeah, that allows, right? You just got to poke.
Who are you going to pair him with?
Well, I mean,
don't make any promises on air.
No. It's all these people, right? I mean, AD is another. You poke and you go, AD, hey, bro, postgame show. So, what we're trying to do and what we're trying to provide is an answer to all of your questions and your needs and your wants. We'll talk more about that when we come back with Mark Onweiler on One-on-One.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food truck at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate.
If your home water doesn't taste right, look right, or smell right, just call Bryant for the solution to your water problem. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Hey, it's Kinsey Nicholas from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice or when I'm working out, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, smoke detectors, lighting, and ceiling fans, and more. They take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 and learn more at highelectric.com.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old. But I am a camping influencer. You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Friday, all. Shout out to the dads. High fives all around. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Thank you for what you do and who you are. 402-464-5685, Starter Haven text line, Honda of Lincoln hotline. Another shout out, Charles Phillips and crew down at Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Y'all made Smiles on Earth happen yesterday. Mark misses you. Mark misses you.
I might be the only person who wasn't smiling in the building.
Yeah, that was a tough deal. It was a tough deal for
and
you. It's
I'm
tough deal
sure
for
I
you.
could have found some. I mean, he's got chicken. I can eat
Well,
chicken.
you can
you
eat
know,
collard greens. You can
yeah,
eat,
right,
you can
right.
eat just
But what
chicken.
I wanted, because I've never had it,
Oh.
I want his smoked cheeseburger, and I've heard amazing things about his smoked cheeseburger, and I've never had it. And I saw it on the menu, and I wanted it.
But you could eat ribs, right?
In moderation, and
In
I'm
moderation.
bad at moderation.
Well, no, but I mean, look. So here's what I did. Look, I'm so stinking proud of myself that
Yeah.
I had one rib.
Nice.
Like I had.
I'm proud of you too, because I don't think I can do that.
I had one rib. Mind you, I followed that up an hour later with the full chicken dinner. But
That's all right.
but fresh off the grill, was he gave me a full rack.
Yeah, I heard you talking about
And
this.
just to pull that open, and that thing just.
That was his rib. I remember my first Mary Ellen's meal. Right, it was down at the farmer's market. I had ribs. I had cornbread.
Yep.
I had grits.
Yep.
That might have been it. That might have been the meal.
Yeah.
Oh, and some sausage. I had
Yeah.
some sausage too.
Yeah.
And I took one bite of the rib. I'm like, oh, this is different.
Yeah, like,
I have not had this in Lincoln before.
There's a video. There's several videos. First of all, of Charles Phillips. If you just go to YouTube, and you put in Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, and on there, in those videos, there's a line of videos. So he actually had a channel, YouTube channel,
Mhm.
and it's him. First of all, so the first one that comes up is his wife Sonia teaching you how to make mac and cheese.
So they're letting the secrets out.
6 foot. Well, but I can tell you, but I can't. You can't match.
Sure. That's confidence.
Right. Then smoked pork butt, brisket, and it's a 7-minute video on how he does his brisket. I did 10 minutes on Thanksgiving, how to smoke the Thanksgiving turkey. Sonia does one on shrimp and grits.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I told you I bought grits and I still haven't touched them because I'm a little intimidated by them.
How to smoke chicken.
Yeah.
How to do the barbecue. A few of their barbecue recipes. There's a full channel.
Yeah, I gotta hit that up. I've watched a couple of them,
especially if you're the dads who are going to grill this weekend.
That's right.
Like, hey, look, he's giving you keys to the kingdom.
I gotta do that because especially with the way meat is expensive right now, I don't want to screw it up. So, but if Charles and Sonia can kind of hold my hand through it,
well, I
feel much more confident.
I think what we could do, and I as they would say, as my uncle would say, don't go speaking out of school.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we could offer this. So what if we put together a smokers, grillers class with Charles, and we can invite some listeners to come down and watch him.
Watch him do his thing?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd sign up.
Right?
Rico'd sign up.
Right? Like, I think we should do that. Oh, by the way, next Friday.
What's next Friday?
BP with DP.
Oh, yeah.
3:00, you're going to take batting practice with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. We got conference. Steve Taylor's going to come.
Nice.
Brent Banks is going to come.
Nice.
Strick is going to come.
Nice.
Right? But we can take 5 listeners. 5 listeners. So starting Monday, each day next week, I will have a contest and nominate a listener to come down and take batting practice.
We've got one spot filled already.
Yep.
Because Jeremy.
Yep.
Won the grill off.
Yep, we got to hook him up.
And so shout out Jeremy because that was a good day too.
It was a great day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Within this hour, we will give away or at least have contests, and it's probably going to be like 3 for the win.
You're gonna make them work for it.
Oh, look, man, because I think everybody's getting hooked up. Like I think you get a T-shirt and a hat. I would imagine.
I know you get you get the batting practice experience. You also get to shag balls with the team, and that's the key. You're doing it with the team. This isn't like some side session where it's just the 5 of you out on the field. No, you're with the team.
Actually, we're gonna have our own 5-person rotation. So they do their pregame in blocks of 5 players, and we're getting our own.
Yeah,
we're getting our own, and of course, then we've gotten permission to have Nick try to strike out Vershawn. I'm not sure. He had a great night last night.
Yeah, but then did you see the shoulder grab?
Well, but it was the ultimate disrespect. I'm surprised that the catcher didn't charge them out. Because you're supposed to throw out the first pitch and then walk over.
You're not wrong. I'll defend him a little bit. They had 7 first pitches last night, and he was, I think, number 4 or 5.
Did they not know it's Nick's freaking Sainer?
I know. It was also like best places to work in Lincoln night.
Did you not? Well, we belong. But no, it's Nick freaking Sainer. How do you put you 1 of 7? No, that should be on the matinee outside.
Nick, where did you rank among the 7?
That should have been like, and the catcher, Nick, walk up like you're supposed to throw it, fist pump, and then walk up to the catcher and get your handshake.
You didn't even fist bump.
Get your handshake with the catcher.
Oh, I couldn't.
No, you could have.
I had to go in line.
Go rogue.
That's what we're talking about.
Go rogue and run down and get your handshake.
I was told to just go right back in line.
You're Nick freaking Sainer.
I know, that's exactly why I was told to go back in line. But no, I mean, I had to go up against Mojo Hagee, so I felt like I had a better throw than Mojo.
That is get to go with
yeah,
Mojo.
I suppose so. It didn't bother me too bad. I mean, it was good. It was good. I had fun.
If you win, Axel Foley asked, would his 8-year-old son be too young to be involved in this?
Oh, that's cool.
He could certainly shag fly balls.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think he'd take the batting practice too.
We're talking about BP with DP?
BP with DP.
Next Friday. I'm bummed I'm going to miss it. I'm bummed.
Well, how are you going to miss it when you're supposed to be pitching against?
See,
you're not going to strike out Rashawn? Rashawn wins by forfeit?
If you back out, you're backing out. Sounds like to me.
I'm postponing.
No, you are moonwalking. You are boo that man.
I got to go on vacation.
No, you don't.
Is this because of your shoulder from last night?
No, but I tell you, there was a shooting pain down the back of my shoulder.
There's no way you can throw 3 strikes.
Oh, I could.
There's no way.
I'm not. I just won't be in town. I would do it.
You are gliding. You are Michael Jackson gliding out of this obligation.
So,
I'm not trying to.
Do we need to go down to DBAT before that? I mean,
absolutely. That's fine.
When? Let's make it happen. Because I don't want to wait another month.
You're probably going to have to do it on a day that Rashawn's down here because he's not going to come back down.
So Wednesday, I can't Wednesday, can't Thursday, can't Friday. So our days are kind of limited.
Wait.
Yeah.
The word can't is relative.
I can't. Wednesday, I am going up to the College World Series.
Okay, hang on.
Hold on. Let me point something out to you, though. You're scheduled to work Monday, right?
I am.
You are.
I am.
So,
like, there are work hours.
There are actually work hours where,
there are.
As a part of your assignment for the day,
go to DVAT.
Yeah,
that's fine. We can do that. We can set something
set up the remote equipment down there.
That would be fun.
Just have a table.
That'd be
fun. You guys go from DBAT.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the Salt Dogs come and take BP from DBAT every day.
Yeah.
So it could be a.
Well, then, yeah, that sounds like a collaborative effort.
Okay, that's fine. We can do it Monday.
So who do we need to? Do we need to call somebody from DBAT?
No, I can talk to my people.
Well, but your people.
You don't work there anymore.
That's right.
We need to send Jake Sorensen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
like
we
do that too. So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Okay. So
we'll see. Yeah, no, I have no problem doing it. I just when
they're bullying you on the text line.
That's
they're
fine.
Literally
I know they
bullying
will.
you on the text line,
and that's fine. I'll hear it the whole entire day. But no. I didn't know when I said yes that I could strike out Rashawn. I didn't know it was going to happen on June 24th, and we are going on a family vacation, leaving Thursday.
Well, so Monday.
Yeah.
Either Monday or Wednesday.
That works.
We will head over to D-Bats or somewhere.
Yeah.
Like we can go down the street to the.
I was going to say we can go outside. It doesn't really matter.
No,
because he's not going to hit
He's
the
not
ball.
going to make contact. So.
I'll just say I'm like the dad at the Little League game. I'm going to park far away because
exactly.
I don't have faith in your pitching. I think he's making contact.
Eric says, trust. I'm going to be in Nick's ear all day.
That's fine. I need the actual game atmosphere where somebody's just far away going, throw strikes. Use your legs.
No. We'll give T-shirts. We'll find some listeners and we'll give them T-shirts.
Yeah.
For being like the Cleveland Indians fans from Major League Baseball, from Major League. We need one Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Who just there he is. Nick Sainer.
Yeah. I mean, all bets are off though against Rashawn. Like off speed movement.
We need hecklers.
It's all
We're gonna
on
have
the
hecklers.
table.
Okay.
Are you still confident?
I am.
Because you were very confident out of the gate.
Yeah, I was very confident. I was thinking more about it. Like
He said I was.
I know.
no,
I know.
I was. So
I
still
feel like there's been a change of tone.
no, not
Right?
not at all. Actually, I'm pretty confident, but
Pretty confident.
just in the realization that even if he pops up to like the catcher, he still wins the challenge.
Right.
So just by mathematical possibility,
I'm gonna be Lou Boudreau. Hey Nick,
give him the
give
heater.
him the heater.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I threw a 2-seam last night. Had some tail, so we had good movement on the
Is that
pitch.
what we're
last
calling
night.
it? Some tail? Because it just
No,
looked
it just
inside
went
to me.
straight inside. Just get off my plate.
Deadline. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Well, job
So-
job well done though.
Thank you.
Job
Thank you.
well done, and you got there's a
I
lot of
appreciate
pressure.
that. Yeah,
Listen,
I appreciate
we're
that.
gonna be on you. You're
They
not
had a
gonna-
good crowd last night.
They did.
They had a good crowd last
How'd
night.
the game go?
It got canceled.
Well, the storm.
Yeah, it got
kinda.
short.
It got
I think
canceled.
they
They were down.
lost
Yeah.
when it got called. So.
Yeah, they were losing 2-1, I believe. So
Against the team I had not heard of.
against
before.
the Lake County Dock Hounds.
The Dock
The
Hounds.
Dock Hounds.
They must be
Yeah,
new.
they are newer.
The Dock Hounds.
So-
Wisconsin.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sip asked me this morning, and I didn't look it up.
Why do I know that? I think
Did
it's.
you
I
spend
think it's-
time in Wisconsin?
I did, but I is it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Oconomowoc,
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
if I butchered that city name.
No,
but
but look, okay, good,
there you go.
good deal. I was surprised that I pulled that one out. So
Yeah,
there's that.
that's good.
Okay.
That's a far drive for independent baseball.
So Nick, so we have a change of schedule today.
Yes, a little bit of a flip flop of schedule. So
Okay.
Vershawn called me and he had some stuff come up in Omaha that he needed to take care of right away. So we are switching happy hour by myself. I'll be with alone, which is totally good. Rico decided to take the day off.
I'll be with alone.
I'll be with nobody
You're
by myself.
good.
From 11 to noon, happy hour, and then from 12 to 3, it'll be the captain with Vershawn. He'll have the Johnson brothers, so Keegan, Cade, all those guys just coming on the show and talking about their journey.
You know
So-
what's happening, right?
what?
He's getting in your head already.
It-
He's playing mind games.
Is
with
he?
you.
Oh,
He's throwing you off your game.
Yeah, last minute change of
He's throwing
schedule.
you
that's
off your
fine.
game.
I've responded. I know exactly what we're talking about.
Throwing you off your game.
I know exactly what's coming up.
Getting you organized.
College World Series starts today. It's an exciting day.
I said I have little. My blood pressure is low until
Okay.
1:00,
Yeah,
and then at 1:00, it'll be everything.
yeah. I'm just excited to see. I don't know. Like I told Mark this the other day, DP. I was looking on Twitter and social media and reading stuff about the College World Series and watching them get the field prepared and stuff. And it just gives you a different kind of feeling when it's the College World Series #1. And then #2, I thought, man, this place would be so juiced up if Nebraska made it. And I can't even imagine how exciting and the energy around Lincoln and Nebraska if Nebraska finds their way back to the College World Series.
Were you alive in 05 when it happened last
I was
time?
4 years old.
Just checking.
Yeah.
It would be also exceptional if Nebraska was undefeated when Iowa came to town.
Ooh.
Football season. It would be wonderful if volleyball was undefeated when Wisconsin came to town at the end of the season. Stop putting those dreams in people's heads.
It's amazing. That's all going to happen next year.
Hey,
This
we can
season.
dream.
That's-
We can dream. It's like the kid off of Angels in the Outfield.
Hey,
It could happen.
Well, is this Danny Glover angel in the outfield?
It's
or is this
whichever
the
one I
old
had
school?
on VHS.
Is this the old school?
No,
It's not the
Danny
old
Glover.
school.
Is that
Yeah,
the
it's
one
not
with
the old school.
No, with Matthew McConaughey in the outfield and
Tony Danza's there.
yeah, Tony Danza's
Hey,
there.
I just
Tiny
remember
little
it was the
Joseph
one I had on
Gordon-Levitt.
VHS, and you had to-
Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the little kid.
always had to rewind it.
Okay. Okay.
So, that's because you're kind.
Yeah, exactly.
We will close out 101 with Mark Onweiler when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, this is Dave Osted from Osted's Golf. Let us make this your best season yet. Voted a top 100 fitter by Golf Digest, our master fitters have been trained by the same guys that build clubs for PGA pros like Rory, Tiger, DJ, and Jordan. Have old clubs? Trade them in Osted's Value Guide, or have our club specialists get your clubs swinging like new. Go to our website and make your fitting appointment. You're a click away from a better golf game. Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard, increase security, and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hey, sports fans. Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's been a great start here to the year as 2022 new inventory continues to roll in. Our pre-owned lot remains full, and we are selling at a record pace. I was just down at Koppel talking about a new order for myself, and they let me know I can actually start ordering a 2023 here later this spring. So stop on in to get your new 2022, your pre-owned vehicle, or maybe talk about ordering here for 2023. Check them out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiberthings and switch today.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mark, turn that up. Because on Friday, we dance wherever you are. Wherever you are. In the office? In the car? Go ahead and get it. Nick, you are not dancing. There we go. Get him, Mark. Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Wherever you are. Yeah, see, that is how the definition of the groove is that it picks you up and takes you and moves you to a different place. That's what we want to do. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nick was talking about the College World Series, and you know what's missing from it? There are two things that are missing from it. Nebraska. University of Nebraska is missing. It's missing. Who else is missing? Who else is missing from this thing, Mark?
Lots of schools are missing.
In particular?
Notably, Tennessee is missing.
In particular, who's missing? You know who's missing? Big Ten.
Oh, yeah.
Big Ten's missing.
Yeah.
Big Ten's missing.
What does the departure of Eric Bakich do to the Big Ten in your mind?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's irrelevant.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
You think the rest of the country really pays attention?
Well, no, but if you had one...
Is he here?
One entity.
Is he in Omaha?
No, but he was in 2019.
Yeah. So he had his 1 year, but the same could be said for Virginia 2018. And nobody's talking about Virginia as a baseball power. They won the national title in 2018. Yeah. Nobody cares.
You're right.
Nobody cares. Right. The reality is this, that the SEC, who was dominating college baseball and is now getting stronger, Because Oklahoma and Texas are packing up, they're moving their bags, they're doing the Beverly Hillbillies, and they're moving to the SEC. That would mean that 5 schools from the SEC.
5 of the 8.
5 of the 8. 5 of the 8.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Nebraska really, the move to the Big Ten overall has been good, but man, it hurt baseball.
Well, but this is the part I understand, and I'll say this: before I got here, I never thought of Nebraska as a baseball school.
Before you got here, just a couple years ago.
Yeah, never thought about it.
Mhm.
Even with the College World Series here, like I didn't think of Creighton as a baseball. They had some dudes,
Sure.
Both of them had some dudes.
That's
But
fair.
you don't think of them. And here's the part you have to remember: that college baseball players have to make a concession to play baseball in the Big Ten. You have to make a concession. One, the ability to play outside on your surface year round. The weather matters. Climate matters. And then competition, right? So can you play in your space as you would play in your regular season against players that you would have to compete at their level, right? So getting high quality competition in the same space. And it's tough when you can make a decision. Wait a minute, I can go to Texas where it's 70 degrees in February. Or I can go to Nebraska where, I don't know, it's probably snowing out.
Yeah. The weather one, I mean, you're right about the weather. It's not as though the weather in Nebraska is different than it was when Nebraska was in the Big 12, but the schools they're playing against and scheduling against
got the same
is different.
problem.
Instead of being the most northern, you're now the most southern.
Right.
It only gets worse everywhere you travel.
Right. And that's a part. I mean, talk about recruiting. And for the migration, the Texas migration that this program had planned, understand what you're asking of those players, and then understanding that those players are not familiar with the year-round training in this space, in this climate.
Yeah.
Right. So the work that you're used to be able to do, you can't do here.
You ever relied on an indoor facility for
Absolutely.
Yeah. What? So
There's a huge
describe the difference.
Well, wind.
Uh-huh.
If you're an outfielder, it's a different universe.
Lights, ceilings,
but wind, wind and temperature, like the feel for the ball, like being able to your grip on the ball in cold weather is entirely different, and your thought process is different. Fielding the ball in cold weather is different. Pitching in cold weather is different. Hitting is different in cold weather. So teams in the middle, folks that have to deal with weather, are at a disadvantage. And let's look at this real quick. I don't know, Texas, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. Notre Dame is as north as it gets, right?
Yeah,
Arkansas, Stanford, Ole Miss, Auburn.
You've got some schools that are able to. I mean, like an Oregon State has success.
They have a year.
Yeah, right. Well,
they have a year.
They've been good since like 05.
Been good. Nebraska's been good. Can you be great? Can you be great when you're at the constant recruiting, resource, access, and competition? Because Texas schools can play a ton of games in a row and they find competition easily. There's just a ton of schools in Texas to play high-level baseball. In Florida, there's a ton. California, there's a ton. Nebraska has to travel to go do it.
They got to go to those same spots.
You got to travel, and that wear. And what we know is the wear and tear from that shows up.
Yeah,
it shows up. It always does. So, look, I'm looking forward to the College World Series. I will get excited about it, as I said, at 1:00, first pitch. It'll hit me. It always does. Even before I got here, that's kind of how it worked. A part of me wants to go. A part of me has zero desire to sit in 100 degrees for anything. That part of me is winning this weekend.
It usually wins for me too,
right?
Yeah.
Like it's winning this weekend, and you learn. But I coached in Texas. Our season, like we were in full season by mid-February.
Yeah,
for high school, we were But we also had an indoor facility, and when I tell you we had an indoor facility, I mean with 10 pitching mounds, 10 batting cages, 10 different tee segments, and a full infield that you could take infield off of, or that you could run outfield relays on. But that was to protect you from the sun. That was never to protect you from the snow.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was like the rules were you wore arm protection coverage until the weather hit 70. Well, February 14th, right after basketball season, you were already into throwing without sleeves on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I mean, Nebraska's being asked to basically be on that same schedule. I think they start end of February, early March, right in that window, but not here.
Well, and
but they got to be game ready by
right?
then.
And their players are reaching out. They're playing in different places all over the country now, as opposed to being able to stay local. Less wear and tear on the body from a travel standpoint. Being familiar and comfortable with being in your own space, having your meals and your resources, all that stuff's in play. So, but College World Series starts officially today.
2 hours.
2 hours. Nick Sainer. He'll take it up next. And then Rashawn from 12 to 3 today. Yeah, full day's work. Mark, I want to thank you for what you do all the time. Kind sir, you are appreciated.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well.
Guys, have a fantastic weekend. Happy Father's Day weekend. Do your thing.